My name is Jim.
I'm Lauren.
Got you buffalo shrimp with sauce on the side.
All right, for all those people not going to see X-Men Days of Future Past on May 23rd, your other option is Blended. This romantic comedy reunites The Wedding Singer and 50 First Dates stars Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore as two single parents who have an awful blind date, and then afterwards find their families accidentally stuck together on a vacation in Africa. Chris, it's been a while since Adam Sandler had a strong hit with a romantic comedy, but people generally seem to enjoy his previous pairings with Barrymore. Will this be a comeback film for the duo, or ultimately forgettable?
Oh, this will definitely be ultimately forgettable. No question about that. Will it be maybe worth watching and then forgetting? That's an outstanding question. I suspect not. They are kind of cute together. I did really like 50 First Dates. The Wedding Singer, somewhat less. And there are some kind of funny moments in this trailer, but it just feels like it's trying really hard and not altogether successfully. So I can't get excited for it. I don't think critics are going to get excited for it. I'm saying 25%, which honestly for Adam Sandler lately is pretty good.
Yeah.
And $20 million.
All right, Jill, where do you stand on this?
Not real far away. You mentioned The Wedding Singer and 50 First Dates. I didn't get the feeling that they had the same chemistry in this movie as they had in those. That was something that was really lacking for me because I think people in general like seeing Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler on screen together. So I think they're going to miss that, at least in the trailer. There was a lot of physical comedy in the trailer that I thought landed pretty flat. There was maybe some uncomfortable stereotypes about Africa that made me kind of uncomfortable. And there's just a lot to not like about the trailer. That being said, for me, there's usually a lot to not like about an Adam Sandler trailer, and still a ton of people go and see them in the movies. So I'm going to say 10% and 30 million.
Fair enough, Fox.
Well, Jill, I think you're right on the mark there with the 10% positive. If you're looking back at the past three Adam Sandler movies, you have Grown Ups 2, 7%, Jack and Jill, 3%, and Grown Ups 1 at 10%. So I'm going 15%, which is only slightly more because for some odd reason his romantic comedies seem to do a little bit better. Just go with it. Came in at 19%.
Can I just say, as sort of an act of research during this part, I actually counted up how many positive movies he's ever had in his career.
And?
Six. Out of about 40 movies total.
Good track record right there. Jill, I think you made an interesting point there about Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler, and Chris, you touched about this too. People like seeing them on screen together in 50 First Dates and The Wedding Singer. But you know what's different about this film is in this movie, they have an antagonistic relationship from the start. In both the other two films, they are consistently friendly towards each other, and that friendship grows into a relationship. And I think that's a fun, heartwarming angle to take with a romantic comedy. The other side of this, which is where there's two people who are their complete opposites, they don't like each other, and then they're going to, something magical happens and they discover they really do like each other, that never goes over as well for me in believability, and therefore doesn't make it as funny, and that's why I think they're relying more on these physical pratfalls. So again, I said 15% positive at the box office, but I'm going to say 25 million because people go to see these films no matter what.